I have my wine, I have my book, and if you're new, sit back, relax. This is all in good fun. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, tips for all shades of mom life. And in today's video, I am back to share with you another installment of 50 Shades of Chicken. So if you're new to my channel and you're not aware of this segment, I'm not going to get into too much detail about it right now. I will link my last installment up above and down below, but I did go into great detail about the origin and where it came from and how it started. But the really short version is I found this cookbook on Amazon, and it is a parody cookbook that coincides with the original 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. There's 50 different chicken recipes inside of here, and from the very first recipe all the way down to the 50th, it goes along and follows along exactly how the story goes. And in front of each recipe is like a little story, and I read the little story as Miss Hen, and then my husband reads as Mr. Blades and voices over me cooking the actual recipe. And we have a lot of fun, but you definitely have to be lighthearted. This is more of something that him and I really like to go back and forth with. We really enjoy collaborating together. There isn't much that he really is a part of on my channel. He does do a food for dudes segment, and then we do this together. So it's something that we really enjoy. It gives him a lot of creative freedom. My husband has a great voiceover voice, and he has at least he finds himself to have a great sense of humor. He always thinks he is the class clown and cracks himself up more than anybody else does, but he likes to put his little spin on it. So again, keep an open mind. If this is too much for you guys, click off right now, but just know that we have a lot of fun. We try and keep it clean. It is a family channel, but this is just something that we like to do. So I'm going to read the little excerpt right here, which is a mustard spanked chicken, and then we'll begin our recipe. Oh, chicken, did you just cluck at me? Crap. No, I squawk hoarsely. I believe you did. Yes, you did. You remember what I said I'd do to you if you clucked? Huh, geez. Yes, I pause before I add. Yes, chef. My word is bond, he crows. I'm going to spank you, and then I will cook you, very hot and hard. I know what his hard cooking is like. I'm not sure I can take any more quite yet, I whine. Stamina, Miss Hen, he says brightly. My inner goddess has donned a tiny cheerleader's uniform and starts to chant. Give me a B, whack. Give me an L, give me an A, whack, whack. Give me a D, E, S, whack, whack, whack. What does that spell? Control freak, poultry beater, that's what it spells. But I don't fancy another swat, so I manage to keep the thought to myself for once. He roasts me gently until I reach sweet doneness. You are a most beautiful sight, he says, pulling me out of the wolf, and your smell is intoxicating. Afterward, everywhere he spanked me is tingling and warm. The experience was humiliating and mustardy and unbelievably hot. I definitely don't want him to do that to me again. But now that it's over, I have this warm, safe, golden brown afterglow. I feel content and totally confused. I must remember to cluck at him more often. So this is about Anna rolling her eyes at Christian, and he spanks her for the first time for not obeying him and rolling his eyes. And instead, Miss Hen has clucked at Mr. Blades, and now she's getting spanked and covered in goo and put inside of the oven. So now my husband and I will present to you mustard spanked chicken. Enjoy.
Today, we are making mustard spanked chicken, also known as roasted chicken with Dijon mustard, fresh basil, and garlic. Yo, stop, take a screenshot, and follow along. This gets good. In this recipe, we need 4 pounds of whole chicken stripped down to its birthday suit and patted dry with your twitchy palm. 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of minced fresh basil, 2 garlic cloves, also minced, coarse salt and pepper, and of course olive oil. Start off by loosening up Miss Hen. Generously salt and pepper her soft skin and rub the seasoning in real good, just like she likes it. Keep in mind that Miss Hen likes to be covered in it. Leaving her reeling, mix together the mustard, basil, and garlic for the next stage of dressing Miss Hen. Then turn your attention back to Miss Hen. Remember, she has disobeyed you, so don't be shy in delivering her a well-needed spanking while covering her with the mixture. This reminds me of that time in Key West with the jelly and the never mind. Slide her into the fridge for at least 1 hour or overnight, so she can have time to think about what she has done. 3 hours later, we remove her from the fridge and placed her bum side up in a baking dish. Drizzle her with olive oil and place in a 400-degree oven for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, remove her from the oven. Use a wooden spoon and jam it into the cavity to flip her breast side up. Even after all we have been through, the wide end was still too big, so we used the skinny side to complete our task. Drizzle her again with oil and slide her back in for another 40 minutes. When she comes out, she is pleased, juicy, and satisfied. And you will be too if you try this recipe.
Okay guys, so that's it for another installment of 50 Shades of Chicken. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. One of the things I loved about this recipe is I was a old traditional girl before cooking some of these chicken recipes. I was some salt, pepper, and olive oil, or maybe some butter underneath the skin, but I wasn't too big on seasonings when I cooked my chickens in the oven. But they really forced me to step out of my comfort zone and glaze a whole chicken with some kind of something before we put it in there, and it has truly paid off. And I just served it that day with some mashed potatoes and some corn, and I tried to be fancy and put a little bit of that Dijon mustard on the plate. But this was definitely something that we would cook again, and I enjoyed it, but I'm really looking forward to the next installment. Apparently Mr. Blades also likes his chicken crispy, slippery, and wet because we're gonna fry her, and I cannot wait. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.